Hi friends, it is the onset of the festive season in India and greetings of the festive season to all of you. How is the new normal treating you? This festive season, for a change, I was glad that I could spend some time with my family at home. Normally, I get an opportunity to visit my family about once or twice a year at best, which may or may not coincide with the festive season. But this year, for a change, like I said, I could be with them. Some silver lining in these extremely trying times, right? The other day, a friend of mine and I was having a conversation, and he was telling me that this new normal has worked extremely well at so many fronts. Organizations are spending a lot less in administrative costs. Travel costs are at an all-time low. Digital technologies are being embraced like never before. Employees who had to stay far away from their homes are now able to work from home and are seeing a sharp decline in their monthly expenditure. They are also spending a lot less time commuting. Employees who are taking care of seniors at home and parents who are taking care of their kids have particularly loved this new work dynamic. Win-win everywhere, right? While we deliberate on that, did you know that a 2019 survey by DigitalOcean found that 82% of remote tech workers in United States felt burnt out? 52% of them reported that they end up working longer hours than those in office. 40% of employees felt that they needed to contribute more than the ones who are in office. Another recent study found that colleagues who just spend about 15 minutes socializing and sharing their feelings of stress with their colleagues had a 20% increase in performance. Incidentally, also, a 2017 United Nations report found that 41% of workers reported high stress levels compared to 25% of office workers. Psychological stress can have a telling impact if not handled well. It can also lead to depression. Post COVID, just the number of cases of depression that we've seen around us has gone up significantly, hasn't it? In a virtual environment, there is a tendency to focus too much on tasks and too little on relationships. A recent study conducted by the Harvard Business Review concluded that lack of close contact hinders three ingredients of any effective working relationship. Number one, trust formation. Number two, genuine connection. And number three, mutual purpose. A Gallup study surveying more than 15 million employees indicated that those with the best friend at work are 7 times more likely to be engaged in their jobs. They are also better at engaging their own customers, and also they produce higher quality of work. They also have this quality of higher well-being compared to those without a best buddy at work. Unless employees are 100% intrinsically motivated, it is very difficult to stimulate enthusiasm without ample social engagement and interaction. And high spirits are extremely tough to express digitally, isn't it? Employee engagement has always been a good indicator of employee morale. Since mid-March, Gallup has been tracking the way employers as well as employees have responded to the COVID-imposed restrictions. Between March and early April, employees expressed that their employers had improved their communication, as well as their preparedness. So it started off well. However, this perception of their employers had soon leveled off by June and thereafter actually started declining. Employees said that they felt much less prepared to do their jobs. They rated their employer and their supervisor communication much lower. So much so that Gallup recorded its most significant drop in employee engagement in their history of tracking employee engagement, especially in the United States. In fact, the largest decline in employee engagement was amongst those in managerial and leadership positions. Can you beat that? Remote working, therefore, has the potential to impede organizations from effectively building and solidifying their company culture. At the end of the day, human beings are social creatures, and working without seeing anyone can make them feel cut off. So, in short, while lots of organizations have realized that working from home on a permanent basis could actually work, and there are apparent benefits for both the employer as well as the employee, it is still recommended that for the long run, they explore a more blended model, offering their employees a choice and then analyzing trends. The long-term impact of working remotely on a permanent basis is yet to be understood completely, especially from the standpoint of culture, collaboration, and mental well-being. And this is despite the fact that technology is trying its best to make digital interactions as close as physical interactions as possible. The number of people today flouting safety measures just to get their dose of social connection is a good indicator of things to come. So just like COVID vaccine is not released in the market basis a couple of early successes, let us not jump to conclusions and make permanent decisions about remote working in the future basis the first few months of its existence. Let's give this some thought. Thank you.